Text me and I'll text you back. Text me and I'll text you back. Text me and I'll text you back. You text me then I'll text you back. Text me then I'll text you back. TikTok, you don't stop. I will help you make your paper stack. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at now? 205-964-5243. Yep. 205-964-5243. You know.
Good afternoon, and it's June 21st. We're here to talk about real estate investing with a strong emphasis on wholesaling real estate where your cash or credit does not matter. Low risk, high reward opportunity. We're here on a daily basis, Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, between maybe 4:20 and 4:40 Eastern, and then on Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. So you can act accordingly depending on what time zone you're in. Today's topic, can you wholesale houses off MLS, AKA on the market? So we're going to get into that in a moment. Text the word Gator if you want to join us live and get your questions answered on the live stream. That gets you pushed to the front of the line. Boom, text the word Gator to 205-964-5243. Text the word Gator. All right. The one-page contract, very important document. This is your superpower in this game. Text the word contract to this number, 205-964-5243. You'll get a return link to show you how to access it for free as much as you want, but also how to fill it out for sellers and for buyers, and how to get it signed virtually. All right, boom. You want to partner with us? A couple of ways to do that. On houses, text 5050 to the number, 5050 to the number. That's on houses, on apartments, and self-storage. Text units to the number. And if you have $100, you can get in this game for a tool that will allow you to target properties pretty much all over the country. This video will show you how you can do that. So you can start actually wholesaling. You don't ever have to leave your bedroom, your dining room, your den, wherever, your front porch if you want. But just text MLS to the number, and this video will show you how to get down with us, and we'll partner on that with you also. Most people, where is it?
Is GD's right there on the end?
Okay, I'll look for that VIP too. But yeah, here it is. No, there it is. But anyway, so most people fail in this business because they never figure out what a great deal is. This video here will help you with that. Very, very, very important. Text the letters GD to this number. We did it. I forgot the rest.
All right. I don't have any questions yet.
Okay, so so let me find another one.
Did you send the text?
Yeah, but
okay.
Set it up. I thought I had it set up. Someone suggested that we put my videos on YouTube. They're all over the place. They're not really in a certain order. My man Greg, I think his name is, suggested that I do something similar to that. So, boom, here we go. VIP. That is a step-by-step playlist to get you in the game, get you a real good understanding about this business. Still gonna have to dive into the YouTube channel per se, but that's going to really get you going. So text VIP to the number. All right, so what we got? Still nothing?
Still nothing.
Okay, okay. So what else we got here? Want us to comp a property for you? Comp a property for you. Text the letters FUP to the number. I got it. FUP to the number 205-964-5243. Basically, we're going to tell you if it's a deal or not, in our opinion, which I think may matter a little bit. Text FUP. All right. Buyers, which will sort of match up with the MLS video, but this will help also. Trying to find buyers nationwide. Text buyers to 205-964-5243. 205-964-5243. Bloop, 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 bloop.
All right, the first question is on Instagram. What's the best skip trace website and or app?
I'm affiliated with a couple of services that offer it. If you just, I guess I need to set up that what is it called? A keyword again to make it easy or whatever. Check back with me on later on in the show on that. I'll set it up.
All right. Let's see. You just said this, but it's the only kind of question that I have. They said that they're having a hard time finding buyers.
Okay.
What's something that somebody could be doing wrong if they're having a hard time finding buyers?
Well, a lot of times if you're having trouble finding buyers, because most people know that you can post it in certain places, just do Facebook groups, you're going to get a lot of activity. A lot of times it's just not a deal. You know, that's really what it boils down to in most cases. It's not a deal. You just have something on the contract. I know you're happy. Someone has talked to you that wants to sell a piece of real estate. They've allowed you to put it on the contract, but it's not a deal. The numbers don't work.
Mm-hmm.
See, the only reason that an investor is going to be interested in dealing with you is because you found a way by tying up a piece of real estate where they can make some money. Not just some money. They have a minimum point that they want to make money at. Now, this tool right here will actually do a great job at helping you figure that out, right? Plus find deals too, but text MLS and it'll help you understand. Watch that video. It was a live stream we did Saturday on the 18th, one of my niece's birthday. And yeah, that video is going to help you out a lot, but a lot of times you can't find the buyer because it's not a great deal. Now, not always. Sometimes people don't know how to do that. They may have the unicorn, as they say, one of those great ones. What's another word? A great white, a white whale, a whale. So, but they have no idea on how to find the buyer. So I just put up a card to show you how to find buyers one way. This is another way. Use Google, do a simple search. Sell my house fast in whatever the name of the city the property is located or the market. And those first 2 or 3 pages of results are going to be real players in that market that you should reach out to. Signs in the area where the property is located, handwritten signs, house for sale cheap, $180,000. It may be in a $400,000 neighborhood. You're going to get people to call you. So you just have to market your deal. I would have to know more about what you're doing to market your deals. If you tell me what you're doing to market your deal and you're still not finding buyers, then I could probably tell you what the problem is.
All right, this question came in from Instagram. What do you think is the best state for wholesale?
Woo, what an interesting question. I have no idea what would be the best state to wholesaling. I haven't done enough of it in enough states a lot of times to be able to say that. You know, some other outfits out there that probably could tell you that. I don't think nobody just go hard in all 50 states. So it'll be difficult to say that. Yeah, I know you probably can eliminate a lot of states like Montana and Wyoming and maybe Idaho, North Dakota, South Dakota, Alabama. Anyway, I'm just messing. Not enough people there. There's not enough people there.
All right. This is on TikTok. No, this is on Instagram. How do you know your data is good on PropStream?
How do you know it's good?
Mm-hmm.
It's coming from the courthouse.
They didn't.
Yeah, if it's bad, it's coming from the courthouse. Or if it's delayed, it's coming from the courthouse. Where all transactions are recorded.
This one says, I need help finding my first deal.
You need help finding your first deal? Boom, there
Mm-hmm.
we go. We got the solution. You got the answers. We got the problem. We have the solutions. Text MLS, and this video gets you going in the right direction.
All right, this one came from Freddie on YouTube. He said, good afternoon, Footman family. With this new virtual wholesaling, will we need to have a real estate agent to be our eyes when it comes to viewing the inside of properties in different states?
It doesn't have to be an agent. It would help that you did have one that you partner with, and that would assist you greatly. But it doesn't have to be done that way. Let me just say that. You can partner with another wholesaler in that market, or maybe someone you know.
All right. This one came from Val Turner. They said, can you do a video on how to approach or what to say when selling your deal to cash buyers, please?
So on what to say to selling your cat property? Well, okay. Whenever you're reaching out, I'll tell you now, it's not that difficult. When you're reaching out to a buyer, you introduce yourself, and they're in it to make money. They are inviting your call, unless you just catch them at a bad time of the day. Somebody just told them a house, a roof should have cost $7,000. Now they got to spend $12 on it. Okay, you might have called them at a bad time or whatever. But for the most part, you're calling them about giving out money. Most people are going to be receptive to that. If they're not, fine. You move on to the next person. But basically, how that conversation is going to go, you're going to introduce yourself. You say, hey, I noticed that you have properties over in such and such area. I have one over in there in that area that you may be interested in. And they're like, yeah, tell me more. It's just going to, then you just give them information about the property that you know about. Obviously the address, assume you have it on the contract. You want to probably see how they want to receive more information as far as photos or video if wanted. Your price on the property. Then they'll start maybe asking you some questions about it. They may ask you as the owner. Nope, I'm wholesaling it. Have it on the contract. I say, well, is it vacant or is it occupied? So just general information about the property. So it's not like you're calling them to convince them to buy your house. You don't have to convince them to buy your house. Trust me. If it's a deal that they want, they will bug you. So it's not that difficult to have that conversation, because the only thing you're doing is providing info about a property that you should already know about, because you went that far down that rabbit hole as far as putting it on the contract with a seller.
All right. Let's see. This one says, how do I sell houses for $10?
How do you sell houses for $10? Well, first you have to understand you're not selling houses for $10. The $10 is referencing the earnest money deposit, which that's part of a transaction when dealing with cash buy, with dealing with real estate. You have a contract to show good faith. People put up a deposit. It's called an earnest money deposit. They say, hey, I am going to buy this house. If I don't, you keep it. All right. That number can be a penny in reality. It's whatever you and that seller agree upon. Now, in the real estate agent's world, 500,000 or more is normally the standard, but it's not a law. No one makes anyone do anything. Either you roll with it or you don't, on both sides of it. So $10 is presented because, number one, it's a low barrier to entry. Most of the time, the people you're dealing with that would accept that are motivated to sell cheap, and that's irrelevant to them in a lot of cases or whatever. So that's why, so you're not selling a house for $10 by doing it. No, you're just tying up the contract or putting a contract in place using $10 as an earnest money deposit. Keep watching, you'll get it.
All right, this came in from Instagram. Have you ever been in a contract with a landlord that wants you to sign a lease agreement over to a buyer?
No, I don't know. You have to explain more. Go deeper.
All right. This one says, what is the criteria for finding good deals on MLS? Since an agent is representing the seller, and if you are going to raise the price, then sell it. Is that a problem? I read in a Facebook group.
No, you're not going to put it on a contract at a higher price than it's listed for on the MLS. No, you got to get it at a discount, and normally a significant discount. Normally. Now, sometimes it may be ready to go at the price. You just got it first or close to it, but this video will explain. Text MLS.
All right. This person it's kind of like a series of questions. So it says, I'm using Privy to find deals and has been using the 54% ARV. I sent over some properties to Flipman and I was told to get a reduced price on the properties. Is the MLS numbers way too high? The ARV is set at 54%, which I've been doing. So is that too high? MLS? 50?
Well, it's case by case. If we've evaluated it, it's just deal by deal. We have to look at the numbers for that particular property, deal by deal. So it's just hard for me to say without looking at it. So it's deal by deal. I don't know anything without looking at a particular property. I could tell you why we came to the number that we came to in the research we did versus that. What's the person's name?
Ignatius.
He's a student. He can just call me.
Okay.
Yeah,
maybe he was just watching the live, you know.
All right. Well, he's the only person we've done that for. That's why I had to ask, so yeah.
All right, this one says, should we go through a broker to advise our deals to cash buyers after 2 weeks and no bites?
Say that again.
Should we go through a broker to advertise? So I read that wrong. To advertise our deals to cash buyers after 2 weeks and no bites.
All right, so
like go through a broker to get to show people the property after it's been out for 2 weeks and no.
Whatever means necessary. Wherever you can get the most exposure to see if you can find a buyer for it.
This one says, how do I include my fee when I write a contract that's listed on MLS?
How do you include your fee? Well, it's still no different. You're going to get it at one price as a contract. You'll do another contract with a buyer at a higher price, and the difference is your fee.
Okay. This one came from James Stokes on YouTube. He said, how can I get around having to pay $500 or $1,000 for earnest money deposit? Is there a way I can structure the contract?
You can submit a contract where you want to put the earnest money deposit up after the due diligence period, but so how long is that? It's 5 days, 10 days, 14, 21, whatever. Not all, well, they're supposed to present the offer to the seller, but their opinion could matter. Some agents won't balk at it, some will make a big deal out of it. So that's one way. Other than that, you're gonna have to partner with someone that has the bread. So just let us know. We can do something.
All right, this is on Instagram. What list do you get the most promising leads on Prop Street?
There you go. Boom. Wait for that. Text list is this is best I can do. It's gonna show you.
All right. I don't have any right now.
All right.
Oh, wait. As soon as I said that, I got one more. It says, when choosing a title attorney or a title company, do they get paid their percentage up front or after closing the deal?
Oh, the title company? The title company, okay, so in most cases, the buyer is funding the deal and they're funding the closing costs and everything. Even if it comes out of some of your money, it's still all being funded by the buyer. So everybody's getting paid at the same time. The seller's getting paid when you get paid. The buyer's getting paid. The closing title company attorney getting paid. Whoever they owe, everybody's money is being dispersed at the same time.
All right. Go ahead. The people want to know.
Oh, they still? Okay, well, all right. I got to send out this. I guess I just go on.
This is a.
I ain't send out the check, huh?
This is a statement. Someone said, Privy is good, working on getting familiar with it, but I think it would be a little better if we could skip trace within the program. Privy is good.
If they could do what?
If they could skip trace within the program, it doesn't give the owners numbers. Just a thought.
Well, if you notice that, if you watch the video from Saturday, the whole purpose of it is you're going to be working with agents. You ain't trying to get the owner's number.
Mm.
That's you can use it for that, and you can skip trace through other services. I do that even with PropStream and batch leads. I still skip trace with other services or whatever. So that's it's just relevant.
Mm.
Yeah, again, you can use it in other than how we would recommend use it, but the owner's name and number is not needed if you're doing it the way we're that's the word I'm looking for. The way we're showing you why we suggest you do it.
All right. Someone said they have a deal asking for 35K and the ARV is 280K and they need to partner up with you.
Yeah, we would love to. If those numbers are real, most definitely. Most definitely. Right here.
Okay, how's your day going so far?
Oh, it's good. What about yours?
What'd you eat for lunch?
Oh, y'all talking to me? I thought somebody asked a question. Oh, no. I thought somebody asked a question. Oh, there's no question. I just sent out a text message, so that'll make it go up a little bit. So anyway, so while we're waiting, again, what am I missing here? So, don't forget this video is very important. The VIP. This will answer a lot of your questions. It gives you somewhat of a step-by-step process. So VIP, like I said, the other video from Saturday that we did, this gets a lot of people into the game, especially if you want to partner with us. Signing up for this tool, watch the video first. I think you'll be impressed and allow you to target properties, without leaving your house, basically. So get you in the game ASAP. ASAP. Text MLS to the number.
All right, this is on Instagram. Somebody said, I found a home for sale. I guess it just says for sale sign in the yard. What should I do next?
Call them. Call them and see. Well, call them and see. Number one, is it still available? And then you want to fact find about the property. How many bedrooms and bath is it? I'm assuming you may know the address, but if you don't, verify the address. Is vacant or occupied? Has there been any recent repairs or updates to the property? What issues are, what repairs are needed, if any, on the property? How is it heated and cooled? The age of the roof? Why are they considering selling? Then ask them the magic question: paying all cash and closing quickly, what's the least amount you'll accept for it? You can ask them if it has any unpaid mortgages or liens on it, but that'll come out.
Oh, he got to talk. So Mama Lamb is in the chat. I'm going to add her. Hold on. Hello.
Hi.
Good afternoon.
How are you guys? Good afternoon. It's been a while. I've been making deals, though. I've been making deals.
I know you out there getting it.
What's happening? Okay, so I got 2 properties. One, the title search just came back today. And the problem is she owes twice as much as we assigned the contract for. In liens and taxes that's due. So my buyer that already put up the earnest money at the title company, because out here they require you to put a $500 earnest money down to get the title search started. I wanted to talk to you about that too, right? But it is earnest money, and it does go toward the the cost of the property or the amount owed. So now what? Now I don't know if my buyer's going to go for it. First
Oh,
of all, right. So do
you
I?
mean so you're saying that there's some liens and stuff that was not made aware of initially. So those
Right.
liens or whatever's owed is more than what makes the deal make sense. Is what you're saying?
Yeah, a lot more. It's double.
Uh, Wait a minute. So it's a mortgage or it's a lien?
It's liens. It's taxes owed on the
Okay.
property, on my seller.
Okay. Yeah. If it's see the buyer. See that's not uncommon for a deal to blow up. That's the purpose of the title search, right?
Mhm.
To see what's owed on the property, to see
Mhm.
who says they're only really the owner. They take a possession the proper way. And so there's really nothing you can do on that. If you say it's double, then what are the numbers? Let's go back. What are the numbers on it? What's the ARV?
She needed help, so I made it like as low as possible. My assignment fee was 1,500. She gets 2,500.
Oh,
$4,000 on her house that she's just looking to give it away. Fine. My seller says, my buyer says, hey, I'll pay the 4,000. That includes your fee, me, of 1,500, and I'll go ahead and pay your seller's fee. What she wants for the property is 2,500, and it's in a Class D neighborhood. It's really, she let it go 28 years. The property's been sitting. So that's a problem. And like they ripped out the piping because it's not in a good neighborhood. So they ripped the piping out, the copper out the walls, but he was gonna go for 4,000. Now she owes 8,300 is showing, and that's just face value. That's not what the interests have proved to be for all these years that it went delinquent.
yeah. And it's going to be tough if that's the bottom line number for the buyer. So
Yeah.
would what she owes is what 8,000? 14,
She
what is
owes
it?
8,300.
8,300.
Just face value.
And so
Just face value now.
with your 1,500 on top of that, we're at basically 10 grand or 9,800.
Mhm.
And so if the buyer didn't want to do more than that, then yeah, it's a deal breaker or whatever. So
So I gotta start
you had to
from,
pay
do I try to
for the
call?
title search. They had to pay for the title search up front. So what now?
So that's not the entire title search. That's not, well, that's she said that's half of it. They just looked up the property and saw what she owed on the property and any liens against her name. But there's another part of the title search to it, or maybe I'm referring to it
Well,
as wrong name.
maybe you might be talking about closing the deal. They charge to close the deal. Closing fees, attorney
Yeah,
fees, whatever. So and
right.
all those fees associated with registering documents and filing documents or whatever with the county. But that's irrelevant.
Hmm.
They don't have to go.
Okay.
They're not going to go any further because they're not going to perform a closing because the title shows that hey, this has to be addressed for us to move forward. That's the only thing they're letting you know. You
Hmm.
know, there's no reason to move forward if this is not going to be settled in the transaction. So, but that's an easy one.
Right.
It's saying it's nothing to think about. Either the buyer's going to do that or it's not. You move on. That's going to happen.
Okay, moving on. So do I call the where she owes the taxes to? Do I try to get them lower? Do I try to get her to
Well, yeah,
consolidate all of the?
well, I was about to say that you can see if that's an option. A lot of times they don't do well. I
Okay.
can't say that. That's going to vary from market to market. But yeah, you can always see if they'll take a lesser amount.
Okay. All right. That's all I can do.
I'm assuming this is property taxes, not personal income
Yes.
taxes. That okay? All right.
This is property taxes. It goes back to 1999. So so yeah, I'll try there first, and then I'll talk to my buyer, see what he wants to do after I can make those accommodations. Okay, and I have 21 days on that inspector's time. So to do that. Okay, that's that one. Then I have another one I got signed today. So I need help with this one, in fact. With the comps, I guess. So this is an area, 2808 Graham Street, Graham Boulevard, and this is 15235 zip code. So they it's a probate, and I haven't contacted my probate attorney. I do have one real estate attorney. He said that he does probate too. I looked up how much it should start with. He told me to call him back whenever I have a deal signed, um, an assignment. So he said, "Oh, how much is it going to start for around about to get this thing started?" And I don't have a buyer yet for this property. So where should I start here? How much should I be paying my attorney? Is my attorney supposed to wait? Is that something I need to negotiate?
You say you have an attorney that's doing the probate work for you?
Yeah, he told me to call him back whenever I have a deal. I called him prematurely and I said, hey, do you do the real estate deals or, probates? He said, yeah, I'll call him back whenever I have a house under contract. Now that I have one, this is probate. I have the nephew of his aunt. This is his aunt's house. There should be more people on that she left the house to in her will. He said it wouldn't be a problem to get the his sisters and brothers to get it signed over. So how much do I like? What's the going rate for an attorney? You know what I mean? Is everybody just different? Is there like a base rate? What do I expect getting this attorney, and how much will it cost to get it started?
Well, I'm not sure if you're in an attorney slash a title company state where you can close with both or one or the other. But normally that's where the title company comes in at, and they'll tell you what's needed. And if they have an in-house attorney, most of them do, um, then they advise you
Mm.
what process needs to be taken. So it's not something that
Okay.
you would do or pay for. Um,
Okay.
in most, I guess you could, but normally they're going to tell you what's needed. And a lot of times it could just be taken care of, and they'll give you the instructions on how to do it. It may take some
Okay.
time, again, depending on the probate process in that particular state. But yeah,
Right.
that's where the title company normally will initiate that, or at least advise you on what needs to be done. And if you can
Mhm.
be proactive and do some of the stuff, you do it or whatever. So,
Okay. Okay, and I'll start with the title company then on that one. All right, thank you. There's other ones. I don't know, but I don't even think they're worth talking about. Really, I think
well,
I
one
just
other thing on that property that what they did, I'm assuming they didn't have a will. Like I say, the title company may be as simple as the heirs involved need to sign affidavits if that's as to how they do it in that particular state. So that's just
yeah.
a document that they create, and two people that know the deceased says these people are related to them or were heirs or however they word it or whatever. That's just part of the closing process. They normally don't charge anything additional for that or anything significant or for that.
Okay, so I can do that. Can a noter do that for me? I have a noter in place.
Well, yeah, but the title company has to suggest that that's one of the options for that to
Okay.
happen.
Okay. Okay, fine. All right, thank you so much. Yeah, I'll stop there and then, hopefully you're on tomorrow. I got some more questions. Need to line up.
All right,
Thanks,
very good.
man.
Yes,
All right,
ma'am.
bye.
All right. I see you, Yusuf, in the chat, but if you want to join us, you have to have your camera and your mic on. So when you turn that on, I'll be able to add you to the chat. This question came from Michael M on YouTube. They said, "What made you decide to teach from off market to on market deals, and how many deals have you closed on the MLS?"
I hadn't did that many deals on the MLS. It was opening my eyes just like I'm trying to open your eyes. Um, I've done it a couple of times just to see if I could do it. And I know what the process is,
Mm-hmm.
but I know for newbies, just because of the number of questions, the type of questions that I get, and I'm not changing from off market to MLS. I'm just adding on, just adding on.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna attack you.
Oh my God, just adding on. Hey, It's like I ignored land for all the years. You see me talking about it more. Once somebody, hey, bring it to, I don't know everything. That's obvious. Bring it to my attention. I say, oh, I didn't see it like that. Oh, you don't ever have those moments? Oh.
Yeah.
Aha.
I mean, just keep doing what you're doing and add another layer to make some more money on it.
Remember Braxton on the Jamie Foxx show? He'll be like, ah. Okay. This one says, when I find an on-market property that I like, that I would like to make an offer on, do I reach out to the agent and let them send me their contract, or should I send them mine? I'm not sure.
Agents are only going to use their contract approved by the board of realtors for that market, right? So yeah, you'll reach out to the agent and be prepared. Proof of funds, $1,000 earnest money minimum in most cases, not always. It's negotiable. You don't have to do it. I'm just telling you, be prepared how that conversation is going to go in a lot of cases.
Okay, I'm gonna ask this one, then I'm gonna add Yusuf to the chat. This one says, "Hello, Ty. My name is Marwan. You said not to use your own personal phone number when using bandit signs. We can even use the app. So I wanted to ask, what app do you use, or what is a good app to use?"
Well, a free tool is Google Voice, but if you have $10 that you can spare a month, there are going to be a number of options out there. We use Vomber. I don't know if it's the best. I think there are better options out there, but we've just been using it so long or whatever, and the numbers tied to it now, so they didn't slave us in, chained us in. But anyway, so it's a lot of third-party apps or services out there that provide phone numbers, and they're very app friendly, whether you have an Android or Apple product, iPhone or whatever. So they make it very easy for you. These a lot of most of this stuff didn't exist. Well, it didn't exist. I ain't know most. It didn't exist when I started. You guys have it easier. Trust me.
You got it good. All right, I'm about to add him to the chat. Let me take this off. Hello.
Hey, shalom, shalom, peace to the Slipman family. What's going on? How y'all doing?
Happening, my man.
I'm truly blessed, King. Truly blessed. I sent you. I did what you facilitated for me to do as far as on the property. I got the brother under contract. He hasn't signed it yet, and I sent it to you to review it. You and your team. The property on 25 Patapsco Street in Ridgely, West Virginia. I just wanted to know what you thought about that, and what was your take on it. I sent you all the pictures and everything too.
I have other people on the team that look at that stuff, so I hadn't seen it, so I can't answer that question. They're going to follow back up with you on the thoughts on it. And what city is it in?
West Virginia, Ridgely, West Virginia.
How you spell that?
Ridgeley, West Virginia, zip code 26753. For some reason, it gives like from the description and the picture that the brother posted. I got it off Craigslist.
You
But when
said
I
Ridgely? You say like
Ridgely, yes,
Ridgeley?
yes, sir.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
RID as in dog, G
yeah,
as in goat, E as in elephant, L as in Larry, E as in elephant, Y as in yes.
absolutely.
All right. Go ahead though. Go ahead. I'm just taking a look at where this town is
Okay.
located.
Yeah. For some reason, when it won't come up on prop stream, but the house across the street from it pops up. But if I go on the maps and I do it on the map and I see the location that the brother's talking about, you see it and it come up on the map, but it won't come up on prop stream. And I was asking one of the sisters you had on here, Miss Catherine. You know what I'm saying? I've been in contact with her, and she was actually helping me out, and she couldn't see it even. I thought it was because it's off market. Is that the reason why it's not
No,
popping up?
that won't have anything to do with it. I'm looking at this town here. I'm trying to see what is it? Is it close to Bowling Green, Kentucky?
Don't get me the line. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I just know it's 25 Patastico Street, Ridgely. I'm
I'm
looking at the
saying
pictures and
what
then
I'm trying to
I'm
see
looking what.
what's significant about the area because I'm showing the population is 531 people.
Yeah, it's close to Maryland. It's like right there on the line.
Yeah, I see
It's right
that, but
there.
I don't see a city in Maryland that's what I'm trying to figure out. That is a freeway town though. It sits on what freeway is this?
Yeah,
I-68, I think.
yeah. If you
Um, Go ahead.
yeah, if you type in 7 Patastico Street, Ridgely, West Virginia, it'll pop up. And if you spin the camera around, the location that's in question is right in front of it.
I don't know what we can do with this one. Um, it's which I'm from a town that's in the middle of nowhere, so I'm not tripping. But it's literally
Yeah,
in the middle of nowhere.
yeah, it's some nice houses around the area too. Like the property
And you
going
said
for a
what
ride was like
you said it wouldn't pull up on props. Let
it
me see.
won't pull up on his prop string. But if you go to prop string, if you put in 7 Patastico Street,
How you
West Virginia Ridgely,
how you
and
spell
then you
that?
spin it PATAPSCO Street, Ridgely, West Virginia. If you put 7 Patastico Street and then you spin the camera around, the location that's in question is like a red house. I'm sitting up on like a hill, and you see it's a pretty nice area. The houses, I think the house next door to it, I think it was going for like 149. And I think the brother who took over ownership of it, I think he got it from like a tax yield, and he had acquired the property. And he was asking for like 75. I talked him down to 60 and got it under contract with him. I'm just waiting for him to send it back, but I sent it to I did the whole process on Dealulator.
Yeah, I'm
And
pulling it up. I'm pulling it up in prop. So I'm not
okay.
sure why you didn't find it or whatever. Got some comps. Okay. So I think it's near this fort. What is this fort called?
Is it a red house?
It's Fort Ohio. So maybe that's where the activity is coming from that fort. Let me see here.
Yeah, you guys sent me a so is that someone from your team? It says Todd Taylor with the direct email. Is that someone from your team or is that you?
That's someone from the team.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought that was you. I thought important for me.
I'm looking at say 7 Patastico Street. It's
Patastico.
green.
Patastico.
Yeah, it's green. The house. I'm looking light green.
Right. See, look now. Turn your camera around, and you're gonna see the house that I'm
Oh,
talking
okay.
about.
Yeah, I see that. So, okay. So, what's that address then? Let me see.
That's 25. And if you go to your map, you know what I'm saying, you go to your map and you do the satellite view or the map view of it, you will
Yeah.
see across the street it says 25. But you can and then you click on that, but it won't give you the information as if PropStream would give it to you. It only give you the limited information as if say like you on maps about that particular location.
Okay. But all of them the same, so it really doesn't matter. Let me see if it's gonna let me drop my little gold guy. So I'm in the alley now.
Right.
Let me in there. I'm on the back side of it. That's why. Okay. So also okay. So it's the Burgundy House.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So wait a minute. See. All right. So it looks like that house is splitting 2 lots, which is interesting enough. Uh,
Right.
that's interesting.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's like if you go to Craigslist, you will see all the information. Actually, there's no actually
mm,
yeah, he put it on Craigslist as a fixer with no pictures. But once I sent the brother the email inquiring about the property,
Yeah.
He sent all the pictures that came with it, and I sent all those pictures to your team member that sent me the email from you.
Yeah.
They said thank you for
Yeah.
submitting the agreement. Yeah.
Um, you submitted the agreement, or we sent you an agreement?
No, somebody from your team sent me an email saying thank you for submitting the agreement for, 25 West Patapsco. We received your submission and it's now under review with our underwriter in
Oh,
order. Yeah.
yeah. And how much does he have it listed on Craigslist for?
He wants 75. He was asking 75 for it, and I talked him down to 60.
Yeah. This gonna be tough here, my man.
Why you say that?
Yeah. Uh, location. And that particular property, for some reason, is not. It doesn't have a physical address. Sometimes the county would do that or whatever. See what I'm showing in properties in here. I do show like a 119.
Right.
I saw a 115. I see 35, 36, still 65. Okay, so and you say you have it at 60.
Yeah.
Um, I guess, like I said, I guess where the activity at is because that Fort Ohio is near there. If
Hmm.
I'm reading this correctly from Google Maps,
Right.
um, I don't know. There's nothing I can really say on it because, like I said, we have other people that work this stuff or whatever.
Yeah.
I can just follow up with. I was just going to take a look at it here. It's on the surface. They were asking me. I would say, well, nothing we could do on something like this, and then it's advertised on Craigslist already.
Yeah.
If you'd have got it from 75 down to 25, okay, we might have some. But 75 to 60, and it's already been advertised. That's about what we're gonna try to sell it back for 75, around 70 to 75 or whatever. He's having trouble selling it at that. So when you find stuff online, it's okay to do it, but you have to get maybe the definition of significant. My significant ain't what everybody else significant is, right?
Right.
Maybe that needs to be understood. But if it's advertised for 75, I don't know. Sometimes I guess you can tell on Craigslist how long it's been up there. Um, Normally you're gonna have to probably get it half of that or less.
Yeah. Actually, he did the advertisement. I asked him what he want because I was, going over your video and asked him, I said, what are you asking for? And then he asked for 75. And then when I did the comps of
So
the
he didn't have a price
location,
on Craigslist.
no, he didn't have a price on Craigslist. He didn't even have no pictures on Craigslist. So when I actually talked to him, he sent me back, he emailed me back, and then we was communicating. He called my phone. He sent me a call to my phone. And we was communicating like that. And then I asked him, I said, what are you looking for? And everything. He was like, I'm looking for 75. So when I got to look at it, it's like, I ain't gonna lie, it's a total rehab. Like from the bathroom, it's like a two bathroom, on 1.5 bath. Like it's sheetrock work. I mean, it's a total
Well,
rehab. It's a,
let's just assume. Okay, so I don't know the square footage of that house, but and I'm looking at it like you all are looking at it, but y'all not seeing what I'm seeing, but you know what it looks like.
yeah. If I'm
Um,
not mistaken, I think the square footage is 1,324.
okay.
If I'm not
Um,
mistaken.
yeah, you said it's going to need a complete rehab. These houses were built in the 1900s. Ooh, you get in there can find some real troubles on 100-year-old houses.
Mhm.
Um, like I say, I'll make a note here and pass it up the ladder with the team or whatever.
Okay.
I know if they were asking me, we wouldn't be interested. Just say that.
Okay.
So they may have dug up a buyer or something, but I know we wouldn't be interested.
Okay. So how long I estimated, does it take for your team to get together and do the complete evaluation with it? 'Cause I ain't gonna lie,
Normally just a day or two, just depending on what the load is. And it was Monday, so we have to catch up from the weekend. So normally just a day.
okay. Okay, most high willing. That's what's up. That's what's up. I was looking forward because I'm in your contact list for whenever you go live. So I thought it was a perfect opportunity because I honestly thought you'd be hands on with it because the email said Todd Taylor. I was like, okay, big brother sent me a personal email. That's what's up. I felt important for a minute.
Well, actually, now you are. Sometimes it is me, though. That's the thing.
Okay. I appreciate that, big brother. So I'll just be patient and wait and see what your team say, and I'm gonna keep doing my due diligence. Now I mean, keep looking for those great deals and just listening to you with that right knowledge for real. Thank you, man, for all your help. I mean, for all everything you're doing for real. Like I ain't gonna lie, like I want to change the world by just cleaning it up, making it look beautiful. All I need is the fiat to do it. So I'm just trying to come up like George and Weezy and just give back for real. That's all.
All right, no problem, man. Please join us again.
Absolutely, man. You stay.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
All right. You want to do the topic?
Yeah. Well, how far? Oh, well, yeah. She about to get going. Ain't she?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. So, what was the topic? So can you wholesale houses off MLS? As you have noticed over the last couple of days, we've been really going hard at that. And the reason being is I think when I see something, and I always try to take it from the standpoint of if your resources are limited, right? I always try to take it from that standpoint. Um, Not so much with time because I feel people have time. 168 hours in a week, right? I don't want to break that down for you, but I will if you want me to. But that's what I need a card of. Don't. That's what I need. All right. And you've heard me in the past. That's why someone probably asked me, say, "Well, why are now you saying target on market property instead of off market?" No, I'm not saying not to do one over the other. I'm just giving you another option, right? And when I was presented with the two privy recommended by my man Jamil, and I got the chance to talk with the owner, one of the owners, Benson, and showed me the tool. I know when I see good. I know when I see pretty or whatever. May not relate to me, but I know when I see it. So in this situation, I know when I see good and an opportunity for those trying to get in this game. Because at the end of the day, it boils down to how many leads can you generate. So if you can sit on your smartphone, because it is user-friendly, it's a web-based tool, and search for properties, given some detailed instructions, your opportunity to get into that first check has increased greatly, especially when you have someone willing to work with you on properties, knowing if you know how to find them, like myself. I would love to be able to partner with you. Don't worry about the earnest money deposit. Don't worry about the proof of funds. We can make that happen or whatever. You just need to locate the property. So, can you wholesale houses off MLS? Yes. You need to watch this video. You'll have questions. They have a great learning and help center to answer a lot of your questions, and I'll do my best to do the same. And they have a great support team. So that's why I keep pushing it, because it is another option to help you succeed. It's that simple. I'll make some money off of it too. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Two things can be true. Y'all know that?
Mm-hmm.
Two things can be true. You make some money, I'll make some money. That's all I gotta say about that.
All right. Do you want to answer any more?
Yeah, we got a little time.
Okay.
We can grind a little more.
Let me go back.
Hey,
up.
TikTok. Hey, Instagram. What y'all?
Okay, so
Odabo.
oh Lord, not Odabo. I thought you was gonna say that when he said shalom. I was really crossing
I
my
wasn't doing
fingers.
like that.
I was really
He's serious
crossing my
about it.
fingers.
My
You
man
wouldn't
probably
be
serious about
ignorant.
whatever he got going on. I ain't. He's serious. I ain't. I got that off a TV show, so he's serious about what he has going on.
All right, so this person had asked earlier about assigning or like what contracts. Let's see. So earlier he said, do I reach out to the agent and let them send me their contract? You remember?
Is that camera still on?
Yes.
Well, why clowns when we plug it in here?
It doesn't clown all the time. I think it just gets hot from when we've been doing it
It's
a
burning
long
up in
time.
there.
Yeah, but we haven't been on here but 50 minutes. Usually when it go like that, we be over an hour.
Oh, okay. There you go.
But he
Tech wizard.
said no. He said, he asked, should I send them my contract or should they send them mine? You answered that.
Mhm.
And then he also asked, so then how would I be able to assign it if you're using their contract?
Well, depending on the verbiage in that contract, it may not be an option. Now, you can always, if they have verbiage in there, you can say, "I'm to do this deal. We need to omit this. I don't want that option taken off the table. I've shown you I can pay for it, but I don't want the option of proof of fund. Assignment taken off the table." Or just simply double close it. There's plenty of transactional funding option out there to make it happen. Or you can double close it with the cash buyers funds. So,
Mm-hmm.
but I think he's confusing. Let me go back. Take the agent out of just you and a regular seller. It's no different. If you just have just regular Joe Blow and you use my contract, which is assignable, you're still gonna do another contract with the seller. With your buyer. You're gonna have a contract with the seller at 100,000, contract with your buyer for 118,000. You're just gonna get the difference, and it'll still happen as an assignment. That's just done at the title company / attorney level. You don't have to actually sign an assignment contract. Now, some title companies and attorneys will want that in place. Some of them have a axe to grind on it, but that's cool. It's just another document, no problem.
All right, this one came from Jennifer Cook. She said, "Have you ever?"
JC, what's happening?
She said, "Have you ever done just one side of wholesaling, like just the disposition side? If so, what type of agreement can I use with someone just doing the acquisition side of wholesaling?"
Well, you're basically talking about partnering with someone at that point. One of you all find the deals, one of you all get rid of them. So, you're just talking about a partnership at that point.
What is that
So-
noise?
All right, so this is on Instagram. So basically, let's say you sell a house and I find someone to buy it from you, and you basically pay me a percentage, correct? Is that how it works?
No.
Okay.
You're explaining what a real estate agent does. No, that's not how it works. Assume this is a contract. This is your contract with the seller. You know what? We need a card for that too.
Yeah, I'm about to say you don't need no
I don't
more.
need no
card.
more?
No.
We need to find a
Some of them gonna have to be. Some of them need to be on the board.
Visuals are good.
Well, you need a tablet.
But what about Instagram and TikTok?
You need to put some of them on the
We
board.
have 1,000 people on TikTok.
Yeah.
That's why I'm doing cards. See, we have lower thirds.
Yeah.
We have graphics for Facebook, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. But for the TikToker and Instagram people, they need
You
visuals.
need to decide sometimes. Yeah, sometimes you need to decide maybe like which ones are the important ones. That's why I
It's
started.
1,000 people come on what's the name sometimes. That's very important.
Nah, but I'm saying every time we don't use all the cards. That's why I had put some of them.
Oh,
That's why I had
sometimes
put
they
some of
ask
them
questions
back on the
and
wall.
It ain't come up in a minute.
And then you try to find it.
Then he's knocking it down. But you remember the word, so it's like it's very rare that they ask a question that's not already on the table, so that we don't answer every day. So
Yeah.
some of them could go back on the wall. That's why I started doing that. But y'all hard headed. Next
Well, we
question.
can't see the wall now. So.
Not exactly, but some of them need to be put up.
Hey,
Is
y'all
what I
gonna let me
mean.
finish my example here.
Hey.
y'all gonna let me finish, man. We pressing for time here. Y'all gonna take me out to pastor later, okay? Okay. This is contract with the seller. Purchase and sales agreement. This is a contract. This is $100,000 contract. So if I had $100,000 right here, seller contract, that would be such a perfect visual, right? Contract with your buyer for $118,000, right? So you have two purchase and sales agreements. That's what all real estate deals start with, right? In the middle is your 18,000 check, bank wire. That's how you get paid. Find a great deal. Cash buyer buys it out. Basically, use this to pay you to get out of the way. And then you can get paid handsomely, and you can do that over and over and over again. Now, I agree, we can probably get rid of some of these, for sure. Huh? Yeah, it'd be better if I had 100,000 and what's the name on the thing. It's coming. I ain't standing. It's coming.
All right, this is on TikTok. How can we? Well, this person also asked,
Hey, walk up
can
there
this be
sometime.
done in New York?
Most definitely.
All right, this is on TikTok. How can we benefit from working with a real estate agent?
Text MLS to this number, and you'll see why.
All right, somebody just made a statement. Thanks for being so open with your information.
Oh, thanks for joining us. Thanks for taking your valuable time out in the day to come watch us. Thank you.
Someone said made perfect sense.
Did it?
Yeah, you're doing it.
Oh, it would be even more beautiful if I'd have had the numbers up there. So I got a simple mind, man. I don't know how to understand just simplicity.
It's just that it's so many up here.
I know we're gonna get rid of some of these. You were right. I'm not disagreeing. Again, two things can be right. We're gonna get rid of some of this stuff. We're gonna make a priority list, right?
I know.
And for now, because it changes,
I know. That's what I just said.
It changes.
This one says, do you need an LLC in each state you wholesale in, or does one LLC work for all states?
No, it won't work.
Let's go down. This one says, what's the best way to virtually wholesale if you don't have boots on the ground?
What do you not kill people?
Oh my God.
People don't say kill.
In Alabama, they do.
They do it. They do it in other places.
Like, what is he talking about?
They do know. They know what I'm talking about.
They some kin.
Text MLS. That what this video will explain. They know. Who don't know what kin means? K-I-N.
We do both yourself.
You stole from my kin. What movie is that from?
Color Purple.
No.
That's what we got. That's our kids for tigers.
Yeah.
I bet somebody know you stole from my kin. So where's your wife? She RUNOFT.
You didn't say this before.
Yeah. What's that movie with that white man? I mean George Clooney.
Oh,
that you be talking about.
You got it. You got it. She has it.
I can't remember.
Brother, where
art thou? Yeah. All right. This one says my bandit signs came in the mail today, getting ready to start taking action soon. All right.
That's what's up.
It says in order to partner with you, do we need to get it under contract as well? Sure do.
No.
Oh, you don't?
Not on this. Not on this.
Not on that one.
Not on this. But they may not, what I'm saying? They may need to earn this money or.
Oh, but on the other one, yeah.
What?
Mm-hmm.
We've been doing it. We just talked it over.
No, that music gets louder. So we're about to start thumping over here. I'm going to go ahead and join the class. And
this is a nice little thing. This says, have you ever thought about getting a plastic incline sorter for your cards? This way you can put them in alphabetical order and just pull them out as you need them. Look up plastic incline sorter on Google.
I was just going to say, what is that? So he hit me with the Google.
He put the link, but we can't click on it.
They ain't gonna let me down that Google on it. But all right, Eric. That's my boy Eric. That's AC. What's happening, man? We'll look that up. I thought we sort of had something like that, but it was sitting way over here, and that's when I was standing up too.
Yeah,
that's when I used to stand up.
Mm-hmm.
We did have something like that.
That was the days of you standing up.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is better though, don't you think?
It's better for you because you don't want to stand up.
Yeah, that works.
Let me see.
Y'all don't hear that noise?
I don't know what is wrong with you?
It's like a clicking sound. Hold on, it's gonna do it again.
Oh, okay, yeah. We sort of had something like this, but he said the clear kind or whatever is the clear kind. That's cool. Yeah, we had something like that.
right, y'all.
All right, so if you didn't get your question answered, post them in the comment section of any video, and we'll answer those on a daily basis. Thanks everyone that joined us. Please like and share this. TikTok, Instagram, tap the link in the bio, and you will be happy. So with nothing else being said, I hope we'll see you all tomorrow, and we'll see you on FLIP SID.
Where do they send the on-market properties real quick
What do they send them?
to partner with you?
Oh, just text me on the number. Just let me know. Then we'll reach out right here. So just text me on this number here.
All right, y'all.
Text me and I'll text you back. Text me and I'll text you back. Text me and I'll text you back. You text me then I'll text you back. Text me then I'll text you back. TikTok, you don't stop. I will help you make your paper stack. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at now? 205-964-5243. Yep. 205-964.